A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. ACC play gets started here as both of these teams start what they hope will be a chase for a conference championship. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Canes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout call just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Makes it past the marker. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and get a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Quarterback making adjustments. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Snags it and he's open. The 20. He's at the touchdown Hurricane. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. You really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Got him downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running inside, it's Davidson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first. A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Well, that's rarely a good sign. They use a timeout before the first play of the drive. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for it all. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Got it. Caught, and he's got room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Canes will snap it on first and 10. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
And man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to... Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it. You simply don't see that very often. The quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. The run inside. It's Johnson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team. When you can run routes like this big guy... line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Tigers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Gain of 27 on the play. And that's a first down.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. It's Johnson. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a fourth down decision to be made by this offense. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. And it's no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to the ground with the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. With the catch, it's Moore. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Gain of 28. Good enough for first down.
And the Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Running the red zone, it's Johnson. There's a crease. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Oh, he's got some space. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. To the ground, he's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play-action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give, it's Johnson. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. And And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get into some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 13 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Huskies coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And his throw is incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Third down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these 2 quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Caught close to the marker, it's Lofton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Fletcher.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Mensah fires left, and they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Slips through the line. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
Number 81 set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
On the move, he fires. The sure hands, it's Lofton. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Canes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The give to the lone running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running inside, it's Pringle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Makes the catch. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Making side adjustments here. Here's Mensah to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard.
Might have a chance. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. On the ground, it's Davidson. Could be an alley. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brown. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Tackle is made at the 46-yard line. And
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going to take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
The run inside. It's Davidson. Runs through the tackle. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
He wants to change this route. Throwing, Mensah. Escapes the pressure going right. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Canes will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
To the air on second down. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David. It's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan. Look at them running all the way to the house and add to their lead.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Denson. It's complete. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6.
And great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running inside, it's Davidson. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll give it to Johnson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He's got enough for the first down, and he's out of bounds. 16 seconds left to get something done. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Knocked off his feet.